Hello friends, thank you for joining webinar. So we have 13 people right now. So do we have any query with regard to mutual fund strategies which you all have subscribed? So we can discuss on that or we can start. Am I audible? Am I audible? Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Nehal ji. So should we start from basics of mutual funds or should we jump into strategies? So we have 13 people. If I get 3, 4 yeses, then I will go ahead with basics and then we'll jump into strategy or we will straight away go to strategies. Okay, Kamal Gupta ji is saying strategies. Anybody who wants to know a little bit about the mutual fund, basics on mutual fund. Strategy, okay. Strategy. Great. So 3 strategies, all strategies, no strategies, okay. Nobody for basics. So okay, no issue. So everybody, I hope all of you have seen website, have used website mutual fund. Everybody has used website or app on mutual fund for selecting mutual funds, for taking information from data. Is everything is okay with? Okay, so let us go to straight away strategies. App I'm using. Okay, great. Okay, so we'll discuss a little brief because most of you guys want strategies only. So we'll just discuss a brief about what is there in a value stocks app for mutual fund, and then we'll straight away jump to strategies. Is it okay? So yeah, so mutual fund starts from know your quality mutual funds. So there's a tab in value stocks app which is know your quality mutual funds. If we click on this know quality mutual fund, so there are 4 categories which we have divided. One is fund category, then fund manager, then fund house, then search and compare. So we have made lots of changes in fund category, and we are about to make some changes on fund manager and fund house to make it more powerful for our investors. Okay, so let us see what we have in fund category. So here you will get all the details of mutual fund. So most of you, anybody who is not a mutual fund distributor is only an investor. Anybody in the group? We have 17 people right now. So anybody who is not a mutual fund distributor and is only a investor in a mutual fund. Okay, one person. I am okay. Satyagopanji. Okay. Anybody else? Investor. Oh, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 investors. Me too. Okay, they're not mutual fund distributors. So I think these things will help you to know. We might have discussed this many a time, and you might have seen this on app. So we'll just give a brief about what is there in mutual fund section for investors as well as mutual fund distributors. So let me give you one understanding that each and every so mutual fund in there are you can see there are 5 categories. Big main categories of a mutual fund is equity, debt, hybrid, solution oriented, and others. Okay, in equity segment we have 10 categories. In equity segment we have 10 categories. Yeah, we have done that. I will be showing you that also. Okay, in mutual fund we in equity we have 10 categories. Most of the categories, I think you guys must be knowing the large cap mid cap definition. Anybody who doesn't know large cap mid cap definition, or anybody who doesn't know what is large cap, what is mid cap? Everybody knows this, what is large cap, what is mid cap? Any confusion on what is large cap and what is mid cap? answer. So everybody, I believe everybody knows this. The what is large cap, what is mid cap, what is small cap. Nobody's saying, it means everybody knows. Yes. Okay. So a brief again. Okay. If somebody is still hesitating in saying that if they doesn't know what is large and mid, so large cap is a top 100 companies of India. Okay. Now Amphi, which is a yeah. So Amphi is providing what is large cap, what is mid cap through his website, that he categorize each and every companies in every 6 months. So I use shortcuts. Sorry for that. I don't remember the path. So if we can write Amphi categorization on Google, then it will straight away take you to that place. Okay, you can see it has generated 6 months. Every 6 months it has created Excel. It provides us an Excel which came for July to December. Excel has came on 6th of January. So they provide, so next categorization will be updated on 6th to 7th of July. Okay, you can see this Jan to June, July to December. So this from 2018 January, this data has started coming from Amphi, where they clearly say which is large cap, which is mid cap. Okay, so why does this become important? Knowing large cap and mid cap is, uh, according to this understanding, there was also circular of SEBI. There was also circular of SEBI. Let me show you that also. SEBI categorization mutual fund. Okay. So this is circular. So you can see. So this is a circular. According to this circular, what happened? If somebody is investing in multi-cap, they have to invest it 65% in equity-related instrument. In that, if somebody is a fund is investing in large cap, they have to have investment to the tune of 80% in large cap. So if you are investing in large cap, say for example, Access large cap or blue chip, Access blue chip, which is a large cap fund, then the fund manager has to invest 80% of the fund in large cap stocks, which has been given as large cap category by an NFI. So anybody who doesn't understood this, anybody in the group who did not understood what I said just now, Amphi provides, so there's a set of rule which has been given by SEBI, that if you are investing in, if you're a large cap fund, you need to invest 80% of your fund in large cap. If you see mid cap, what they say for mid cap, 65% should be in mid cap companies. So now mutual fund manager will ask which are the mid cap companies. So Amphi, SEBI has given power to the Amphi to categorize these, categorize categorize each and every company as mid cap, large cap, small cap. Okay, so the things, most of the people, because there was huge fall, some of the people didn't make money after 2018 in mutual funds, so they were thinking that, and there was lot of defaming happening for fund managers, that they are not performing, they are not doing correct things. So now, to formalize everything, SEBI has come and made things proper. So now, before earlier, what would have happened? If you are investing in large cap fund, you are not exactly sure that the fund manager will invest how much in large cap fund. Now, when you are investing in large cap fund, you are clear that they will be investing 80% of the fund in large cap stocks. Okay, so any query till now? Is it okay? Am I going okay right till now? If you guys can give me yeses, then I would be highly happy, so that yes, we are going in a right path. Yeah, only 2 yeses, 3. We have 21 people, 3, 4 yeses. So only for 4 people I'm going in right path. We're discussing. Okay, 5. Okay, I think rest 15 are there. Okay, 6, 7. So now, so we have. So first of all, why we are discussing this? Because to make ourselves understand that okay, the funds which we are investing, thinking that we are investing large cap will be okay. I know we should not. It's not required, but still there are some of because of some market scenarios for because of some thing people stop trusting fund houses that okay अब मैं अगर लार्ज कैप में डाल रहा हूँ पैसे तो मेरे पैसे लार्ज कैप में इन्वेस्ट होंगे कि नहीं होंगे बट 80% होंगे अगर आप मिड कैप में डाल रहे हैं तो 65% आपके मिड कैप में ही होंगे अगर आप स्मॉल कैप में डाल रहे हैं दे हैव क्लियरली गिवन दैट now if we are giving in small cap so we'll be getting return to so the fund manager will be investing in small cap companies 65% of the total assets that is why agar small cap girenge whenever the small cap will fall small cap index will fall our funds which we have invested in small cap will also fall. Okay friends, so we need to be very careful about this. So before choosing any of the funds in mutual fund, so you need to be decided that okay अगर मैं कम returns में खुश हूँ because I think everybody knows what is the kind of return that large cap generate or we need to discuss what is the kind of return that large cap generate. Everybody knows or do we need to discuss? Everybody knows what is the kind of return large cap generate. Okay, I think everybody knows this, that what is the kind of return large cap generate. Yes, please give. Okay, okay, let me show you. These are based on studies which we have seen. Okay, that so let me show you the slide which shows. So these are some of the risk and reward of all the categories. Now these varies from time to time, but if we hold for a longer period of say for example 5 years, then this is what is expected. And if market is continuous down from last 5 years, then also we will be getting somewhere around because good funds. I'm not talking about all funds, huh? Because otherwise there will be a debate that will come up that okay but mera fund to return nahi diya. I'm talking about good funds. Now we'll be also discussing what do you mean by good fund. We'll be discussing that in later half, that what do we mean by good fund, how do we select good fund, okay, and what are the strategies that will provide you good fund, and what is the scene behind that strategy. Okay, so we'll be discussing all those things. So now लार्ज कैप में हम लोग को 12% से 14% का रिटर्न मिलता है. ये मैं कहीं कहीं पे बहुत तेजी बाजार में ये चीज समझिएगा. 12% से 14% का मतलब क्या हुआ? व्हाट डज दिस मीन? अगर मार्केट्स खराब रहते हैं, बहुत ही ज्यादा खराब रहते हैं, इवन इफ मार्केट्स आर वेरी पुअर, the large cap funds, a good large cap fund with good fundamentals will provide you 11, 12, 11% return. A good fundamental large cap. अगर मार्केट्स खराब भी रहते हैं तो 5 साल में आपको अराउंड 11 से 12% रिटर्न देती है. If market is in bull run, okay, and you have completed your 5 years, then your CAGR can be 17-18% even, लेकिन on an average 14-15% रहती है. Okay friends, so 14-15% is expected out of large cap. That is why fund managers और आप कहीं भी जाएंगे जो लोग भी म्यूचुअल फंड्स के बारे में बताते हैं, they will always tell you that okay, this is the range of return you are getting. Now why this range is because अगर मार्केट्स फॉलिंग मार्केट है, मार्केट्स गिरावट में है, तो क्या होगा, आपको 11-12% में ही संतोष करना होगा अगर आपको 5 साल बाद एग्जिट करना है तो. और अगर 5 साल बाद आप देख रहे हैं आपका बाजार नया हाई बना रहा है, तो भी आपको रिटर्न 14-15 मैक्सिमम 16% तक लार्ज कैप में यू कैन एक्सपेक्ट. आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट 5 year CAGR. ओके, 5 year CAGR. ठीक है, these are all expected, these are all experience which is coming from which is from where this data is coming from. कुछ data भी हैं हमारे पास. So all together ये scenario बनती है. So mid cap has 18 to 23%, where the risk is 20 to 28. Now what do we mean by risk? कि any given time, now why 20 to 28? जनरली क्या होती है जब बाजार 15-10% देते, विच इज नॉट अ कोविड, विच इज लाइक इकोनॉमी इफेक्ट, कि इकोनॉमी सही से नहीं कर रही है और नहीं कर रही है. तो इकोनॉमी का इफेक्ट क्या होता है जब इकोनॉमी अच्छी नहीं करती है, then government start coming in, government enters, they provide perks, they provide boost to the economy. So the fall would be only for 10 to 15%. In that kind of scenario, we might see 20% fall in our mid cap stock, and small cap में 30%, 28-30%. But now it's a big but yes, it is. But a kind of scenario which is uncertain, like bombing. We don't know what will happen, what will be the state if other people start war and all, war, bombing and all. War, we can take proper, would be war. Then second would be like COVID kind of scenario. So in these kind of scenario, we might see 45% तक का drawdown. That means अगर आपने 100 रुपया इन्वेस्ट किया है तो वो 100 रुपए आपके एनी गिवन टाइम में 55 रुपए हो सकते हैं. द 100 रुपी कैन बिकम 55 रुपीज. द वैल्यू ऑफ 100 रुपीज विच यू हैव इन्वेस्टेड कैन बिकम 55 रुपीज इन स्मॉल कैप. इट में फर्दर गो डाउन लाइक 50% भी हो सकते हैं. दैट मीन्स most of you, those who were invested in small cap during COVID, they must have experienced this. Anybody in the group who experienced the fall of COVID and have seen small cap bleeding like anything by 50%, 40%? Anybody in the group? Nobody? Anybody who have seen that fall of 50% in portfolio? In small cap mutual fund I'm talking. We'll be talking on mutual fund. Yes, Satyagopan ji. So what was the fall, Satyagopan ji? What was the fall? MF? No, I'm talking about MF. Anybody who have seen that kind of fall in MF? That 30%, 40% eroded. 1 lakh rupees invested, thinking for future. Because mutual fund में वही लोग मैंने जनरली इन्वेस्ट करना चाहते हैं कि भाई फ्यूचर बहुत सिक्योर रहेगा. But ultimately, this market started falling and you saw 30% drawdown in your portfolio. So there is no one in the group. Great. So this is kind of fall is been seen if you're investing in large cap. Now, fund manager, they are experimenting. They are not experimenting. They are understanding the need of all the clients, all the investors, and they are bringing new things for the investor. One is large and mid cap. So large will not be able to give you good return in rising market, but will help you when market will fall. Okay, you need not to take out your fund, but mid cap, the return is higher and risk is also higher. So what they are doing, they are merging large and mid. Okay, so when they do this, with mid cap they create returns, with large cap they maintain the risk. So अगर आप देखेंगे कि यहाँ पे रिटर्न्स हम लोग की थोड़ी सी बढ़ती है, 18 to 25% तक जाती है, लेकिन रिटर्न भी हम लोगों की 15 to 18 तक बढ़ जाती है. तो थोड़ा सा और रिटर्न बढ़ जाता है हम लोग का. And when we call multi-cap, the return is again, so it's a mixture of large, mid, small, and 20% and 25%. So this is what is a risk and reward of large, mid, small. Now, coming back to the category once again on our app. Let us come to category. Yeah. So, category. So we have this category. So there are 10 categories in equity mutual fund, but a small cap, mid cap. Let us see which has highest AUM, where the money floats more. That is large cap. So 75% of the market, the total, I don't know whether you guys know this or not. So 75% of the market is large cap, and the rest are small and mid. I think 20% small and 13% is mid. Okay, so 74% is large cap, not 74, 70% is large cap, 20% is mid cap, and 10% somewhere around small cap. Yeah, 10% small cap, 20% mid cap, and 70% large cap. So the ratio varies depending on the market movement, but this is the general. So 70%. So most of the funds are invested in large cap, then is multi cap. So SEBI has come up with the new rule that whenever somebody is investing in multi cap, the fund manager, earlier there was no rule in multi cap. The fund manager used to take all large cap or 80% large cap, 20% small and mid. So now they have made rule that you have to allocate at least 30% or 25, sorry, 50% in large cap, and you need to have 25% in mid cap and 25% in small cap. So these are kind of rules are going to come in. Till now they have not implemented that, but I think they will come up with this rule. So multi-cap also has more of a large cap in them. Okay. Now ELSS is tax saving. It is a lock-in of 3 years. Otherwise, you will not get tax benefit, and you will not be able to sell that before 3 years. Mid cap we just discussed. 65% of the fund would be in mid cap, and then 35. What we have seen, the fund manager preferred to invest in large cap only. So what they do, they skip, as per the rule, they need to have 65% of mid cap. Then most of the fund is on large cap. Then the sectoral thematic. So these are more of a kind of quarterly strategies. When you are making a sectoral, we'll be discussing a little bit about the sector thematic, that how we can get good sectoral thematic stocks, sorry, funds. We'll be discussing that. So we have huge sector nest. So how, if a particular sector is doing well, so how we can take benefit of it. Then we have large and mid, which we discussed. This is out of 250 companies, 100 large cap and 150 mid cap. And then we have focus. There are 30 stocks. The fund manager 20 to 30 stocks. They invest in only 20 to 30 stocks. These are more concentrated fund. They have done very well when before COVID, because only they are only buying good stock, good fundamental, strong large cap stocks, and at that point of time, large cap stocks was going up. So this category has done very well. Small cap, we all know it is zooming like anything right now. Small caps are doing very well. So small cap category, contra value strategies. What are these strategies? They mostly invest in companies those are in cheap valuation. You will find the P ratio and all will be very cheap. PB ratio is very cheap. More sort of government companies are the fund managers are buying government companies, because only those companies are really trading at cheap price and they're not giving much momentum. So contra value, dividend yield, the companies which are dividend prone, which are giving good dividends, the fund manager are investing in that. So there are only 7 funds in dividend yield. So large cap, multi cap. So anybody who is choosing these funds, what happened? Sometimes we invest in large cap only, and we, when markets give 30% rally, then we think मेरा तो फंड रिटर्न नहीं दिया. सर आपका फंड रिटर्न नहीं देगा, because you are in large cap, you cannot expect more than 15%. There are many investors in this webinar today. So इसलिए ये बात आप लोगों को जाननी बहुत ज़्यादा जरूरी है कि अगर आप लार्ज कैप में इन्वेस्टेड हैं तो आपको बहुत अच्छा रिटर्न नहीं मिलेगा. सो नाउ व्हाट इज अ बेस्ट, और अगर आप मिड कैप में इन्वेस्ट कर रहे हैं तो मार्केट जब गिरेंगे तो आपके स्टॉक्स भी गिरेंगे. ओके, तो आपके फंड्स भी गिरेंगे. 18-19%, 20% की गिरावट आ सकती है आपके फंड में. नाउ ELSS तो टैक्स सेविंग है, दैट इज आल्सो इन लार्ज एंड मिड मोस्टली, और लार्ज एंड मिड है. फिर वी हैव फोकस्ड में मोस्टली लार्ज है, तो अगेन लार्ज और मिड कैप भी रहते हैं. तो जब भी मार्केट में बड़ा फॉल आएगा, बिकॉज इट इज अ लिमिटेड स्टॉक, तो डाइवर्सिफिकेशन नहीं हो पाएंगे. ठीक है, अगर उसमें से 1-2 स्टॉक्स भी खराब आ गए तो इन फोकस्ड फंड, फ्रेंड्स प्लीज लिसन दिस वेरी केयरफुली, अगर आप फोकस्ड फंड में हैं, ठीक है, और आपका फंड अगर ब्लीड कर रहा है, इफ समथिंग इज everything is doing well but somehow your fund is not doing well, sorry, you need to check which is that stock in that fund is not doing well. Otherwise what will happen, agar focused fund, because it is made of only 20 stocks, 30 stocks, generally आप कितनी भी कैटेगरी ले लेंगे उसमें they are buying 40 50 70 stocks to diversify, लेकिन फोकस्ड फंड में दे आर ओनली बाइंग 20 स्टॉक्स. सो अगर एक स्टॉक खराब करता है उस फंड फंड में, अगर एक या दो स्टॉक बहुत ज्यादा गिर रहे होते हैं तो पूरा का पूरा फंड खराब हो जाता है. तो दैट इज वन रिस्क इन फोकस्ड फंड. अदरवाइज फोकस्ड फंड राइजिंग मार्केट में दे आर सुपर. आप 30 अच्छे स्टॉक्स के साथ मूव कर रहे हैं और अगर वो 30 स्टॉक्स अच्छा परफॉर्म कर रहे हैं तो रिटर्न विल बी लाइक अमेजिंग. ठीक है. Then small cap, we all have experience, most of us have experience, I have personal experience the what kind of fall or what kind of rise they provide. और वो एक साल दो साल के लिए होता है maximum. After that they are in different level. So it's a risky, highly risky fund to invest in. And then contra, I don't know, we personally don't like contra because खाली falling market जब हो जाते हैं then बहुत ज्यादा फॉल जब हो जाता है then the valuation plays its role. So that happens 5 to 10 years, in 5 to 10 years strategy, कि जब कोविड काइंड ऑफ सिनेरियो आएगा या कोई इकोनॉमी में इशू आएगा बहुत बड़ा, जब स्टॉक्स बहुत ज्यादा ही टूट जाते हैं then these funds do well. कॉन्ट्रा एंड स्मॉल कैप इवन सेम, एक तरह से सेम ही हो जाता है कॉन्ट्रा स्मॉल कैप, कि जब बाजार में बहुत ज्यादा गिरावट आती है then they start doing well, और गिरावट के समय they fall most. तो these are two risks. डिविडेंड यील्ड तो डिविडेंड स्टेबल इनकम रहती है तो कुछ खास नहीं. सो व्हाट आर गुड कैटेगरीज टू इन्वेस्ट इन? व्हाट वी अंडरस्टैंड इज मल्टी कैप, large and mid, for investors who is also looking for return and who also want to manage its risk. Okay, with new rule in multi cap, 50% large cap, 25% mid cap and 25% small cap will make it more lucrative in multi cap, but large and mid and multi cap can be a good investment category. So there is a most of the investors, whomever I have interacted, एक सबसे बड़ा प्रॉब्लम उनके लिए है हाउ टू सेलेक्ट अ कैटेगरी, which category to invest in. Anybody who agrees that in this group? We have right now 21 people who all agree this fact that yes, category चुनना सबसे बड़ा हेडेक हो जाता है. Only one, रविंद्र जी, राजेंद्र नंदोदे जी, only one, or everybody is okay with how to select the strategy, which strategy to select in. अग्री, पहले स्ट्रेटजी कैसे सेलेक्ट करना है वो डिस्कस करते हैं, देन वी विल बी. सो ओनली टू पीपल, योगेश गामी एंड ओके थ्री, वी हैव 3-4 पीपल. ओके 3-4 पीपल हैव इशू. सो सर इसीलिए अगर आपको इट्स चैलेंजिंग, बट अगर हम लोग को 3 प्रोसेस याद रखना है. जैसा कि म्यूचुअल फंड में बहुत क्लियरली ये दिखाया भी गया है, म्यूचुअल फंड हैज क्लियरली शोन दैट वो लोग इन देयर डॉक्यूमेंट्स दे राइट क्लियरली दैट वेरी रिस्की. पहले हम लोग लो रिस्क में चलते हैं. लो रिस्क लो रिटर्न will be large cap. Okay, those who are not ready to take huge high risk in the market, they can go to large cap. So friends, anybody who is looking at 10 to 12% return or 15% return maximum, but with the risk of 14-15% in the group, we have 21 people. Anybody who is looking at 15% of return, 12 to 15% return, and can see any point of time उनके 100 रुपए, 100 rupees, he is ready to see 100 rupees at 85 rupees. Anybody in the group? I have got only one, Aditya Sharma ji. Anybody else? No. Okay, so everybody are little bit, yes. Okay, so for you guys, me too. Okay, for you guys, large cap is a category for you. Now think again, for those who have written me too and Rajendra ji, एंड जो लोग ने रेज हैंड किया कि कैन यू एड सम रिस्क, 15% से आप 18% जा सकते हैं, आर यू रेडी टू गिव दैट मोर 3% ऑफ रिस्क टू योर पोर्टफोलियो फॉर रिटर्न ऑफ मोर 4 to 5%? दैट मीन्स 14 से 20% का हम लोग रिस्क ले सकते हैं। 20% का हम लोग को अगर रिटर्न मिले तो आई एम रेडी टू टेक 18-19% ऑफ रिस्क, देन you can easily go to large and mid cap. Okay, so it's totally, बहुत बार बहुत पूछ, it's become very difficult for any of the analyst to suggest कि सर आप ये ले लो वो ले लो, but it's your discretion. Now you have to take the decision depending on your risk, okay. So after large cap, yes, after you have this large cap की मैं 15% का रिस्क 15% का रिटर्न, अगर मैं थोड़ा रिस्क और बढ़ाता हूँ 18-19% का, I'm ready to see, that means what I'm saying 18-19%, that 100 rupees at any point of time can become 80 rupees. Okay, so if we are ready for that risk, to add that risk to my portfolio, then I can easily go for large and mid cap. Yeah, anybody is asking something? Anybody is asking? Okay, so this is what is large and mid. So now anybody who want to add little more risk to your portfolio, जिनको भैया 10-15-20% मजा नहीं आता है, they want 25% return, CAGR 22-25% return मिलना जिनको अच्छा लगता है, they can go for multi cap. Okay, now the risk would be 22 to 25% at any given point of time. So जैसे जैसे आप रिस्क ऐड करते जाएंगे अपने पोर्टफोलियो में, माइंड इट, हम लोग रिस्क ऐड नहीं करते हैं, यही हम लोग रिटर्न देखते रहते हैं कि अरे यार ये बढ़ गया, हम तो मल्टी कैप, हम तो लार्ज कैप में रह गए, हमें तो स्मॉल कैप में रहना चाहिए था। सी लाइक अगर जो भी 6 महीने का रिटर्न देखेंगे बोलेंगे अरे अरे लार्ज कैप कहाँ है, 26% रिटर्न पे है, 42% स्मॉल कैप हो गया। सो देयर विल बी अ रिवर्स दैट विल हैपन व्हेन मार्केट विल फॉल, दैट स्मॉल कैप यू विल गेट स्मॉल कैप। अगर मैं यहाँ देखूँ मार्केट्स कहीं गिरे हैं क्या, नहीं, वी डोंट हैव 1 वीक रिटर्न। अगर मैं अदरवाइज आई वुड हैव शोन यू कि क्या होता, स्मॉल कैप आपको नीचे मिलता और लार्ज कैप ऊपर मिलता, लार्ज कैप वुड हैव बीन 1% प्लस and small cap would have been 3% negative. So friends, ये होती है इशू कि फॉलिंग मार्केट में लार्ज कैप कम गिरते हैं बिकॉज पीपल हैव ट्रस्ट इन दोज कंपनीज, पीपल हैव कॉन्फिडेंस इन दोज कंपनीज, so they do not sell those stocks, they do not bleed those stocks. But और राइजिंग मार्केट में इट इज लार्ज कैप पीपल हैव बिलीव स्टिल, वो बढ़ती हैं, लेकिन वो इतना बढ़ चुकी हैं कि पीपल डोंट फील कि वो सुपर, देयर इज नॉर्मल ग्रोथ, सुपर नॉर्मल ग्रोथ एंड एबनॉर्मल ग्रोथ। तो people are always looking at super growth. Okay, so large cap will continue to grow normally, but small cap will give you super growth. So that is the reason people look at a small cap when markets are down, because they know, because it is bleeded badly, they are trading below their intrinsic value, valuation तो बहुत ही ज़्यादा cheap हो जाती है small cap में, क्योंकि लार्ज कैप इतने गिरते भी नहीं है और स्मॉल कैप बहुत ज्यादा गिर भी जाते हैं, तो वैल्यूएशन बहुत ज्यादा चीप हो जाती है उनमें, एंड पीपल अपरेंटली स्टार्ट बाइंग देम फ्रॉम लोज। सो एकदम फॉलिंग मार्केट में जब मार्केट गिर चुकी होती है, थोड़ी स्टेबल होने लगती है, न्यूज नॉर्मल होने लगते हैं, तब स्मॉल कैप बिकम मोर लुक्रेटिव। ओके, so this is the full understanding of equity. I don't know whether I had missed something. So anybody in the group, because we have many mutual fund distributor, if they can say if I've missed anything, मैंने अगर कुछ मिस कर दिया इसमें, anybody, is it okay, did we till now everything going okay friends? आप लोग तो सब्सक्राइबर हैं, प्लीज बताइए कि अभी तक वेबिनार ठीक जा रही है, आर यू लाइकिंग द थिंग व्हाट वी आर डिस्कसिंग, is it making sense? Only one, Sandeep ji, nobody else? Good, one, okay. Anybody who want to add something to the discussion, Anybody wants to add something? Okay, nobody wants to add anything. Anybody wants to add something to a discussion? No one. Good. Okay. Thank you. uh, no. Anybody wants to add something to the discussion, or it's going fine? Okay. So फ्रेंड्स, जैसा मैंने आपको कहा कि फोकस्ड फंड में यू नीड टू बी रियली फोकस्ड, कि अगर कहीं उनके फंड्स तो गड़बड़ नहीं है, देन so this is how you add, this is how you decide on category. Okay, thank you Arijit, thank you. Okay, so अब आ जाते हैं इक्विटी में. पहले इक्विटी में बात कर लेते हैं, then we'll be go to debt. We will be discussing little bit on debt because I think sir will take better webinar on debt. Let us discuss equity. We'll be slightly discussing debt and then hybrid, then solution oriented, then others. Okay, so now equity में who all are not aware of QBS? Anybody who is still not aware of QBS, or everybody is aware of QBS? Quality business score. Yeah. Quality business score. Anybody who doesn't know quality business score? Okay. No. Acha, okay. Anybody who doesn't know? So friends, I think you guys must have seen that already we have added quality business score for each of the funds. So let us check that for small cap only first of all. So कि मैं brief में आपको quality business score बताऊं and then I should go ahead, or should I go in funds directly? Quality business score क्या बताना है कि, or should I, everybody knows about quality business score? Anybody in the group who doesn't know? If I have, we have 22 people. If I get I get 4-5 yeses, then I will go for that QBS. Otherwise I will no. भास्कर जी, खाली आपको नहीं पता है, कोई इशू नहीं है सर, आप थोड़ा सा प्लीज एक्सप्लेन. ओके, 2 people go directly. Okay, I know it. Okay, 2 जन हैं, बस मैं ब्रीफली बता देता हूँ. So quality business score is a score given to each and every company on the basis of 4 fundamental parameters, that is sales growth, profit growth, और EPS growth बोल सकते हैं हम लोग. Okay, third is return on equity greater than 15 and free cash flow. Sales growth इसलिए because this is the starting point of a company. Sales growth is nothing but an idea of a company. जो प्रोडक्ट वो लोगों तक पहुंचाना चाहता था कंपनी, वो उसका मापदंड है. इट इज अ measure of the performance of the product which a person, which a promoter wanted to share to the client, to customer, to India or world, anywhere. लोगों तक पहुंचाना चाहता था, to the people. प्रॉफिट्स इसलिए कि उसकी आइडिया सक्सेसफुल है, उसकी आइडिया कुछ पैसे बना सकती है. ऐसा नहीं है कि बस आइडिया दे दिया और इट्स ओके. सो आइडिया शुड बी मेकिंग मनी. सो ऐसी होनी चाहिए. नाउ थर्ड, रिटर्न ऑन इक्विटी. भाई उसके आइडिया पे हम लोगों ने इन्वेस्ट किया, इन्वेस्टर्स ने इन्वेस्ट किया है, तो हम लोगों के पैसे पे वो कितना पैसा बना रहा है वो जाननी बहुत जरूरी है. हाउ मच दे आर मेकिंग ऑन आर फंड, इन्वेस्टर्स फंड. If it is making more than 15%, then it is making sense, because the mutual fund, the debt mutual fund return is 11%. So he's adding more 4% return to the portfolio. That is why I'm investing in that. Free cash flow is nothing but a saving habit of a company. It's a habit. ठीक है, मैं पैसे कमा रहा हूँ, I have good product, I'm making profit, but it's a big but. I'm making profit, but I'm utilizing it in different things, like buying office, buying land, buying not buying land, that is not a depreciable asset, but buying machineries, or innovating offices, buying new office. So investing in depreciating assets and not saving anything out of my profit. So these are the 4 fundamental parameters, and these 4 fundamental parameters has come from a lot of experience, by reading lots of books, by understanding great gurus, this knowledge has come. Quality business score. So these are the four parameters with help of which we make QBS, and we see these four parameters for 5 years. So 4 into 5, that is 20. So the 20 score, and for 2 for recent quarter our profits and sales growth. So we get QBS. So what we have done, if we click on small cap, if we click on small cap, you will find there is quality business score and AGS. Okay, quality business score and AGS. Okay, so any company which has, so what will we do whenever we are selecting any fund? Say for example, like Ravindra ji said, I think Ravindra ji was saying that he wants to invest in a companies which has low risk but good return. Okay, sorry. So anybody who is invested in, so let's just take large cap only first of all. Yeah, let us take large cap. Why go by the return? Let's discuss large cap because, yeah. So the person who is wanting a stable return. So friends, this stable return, the returns varies on different factors. Returns depends on different factors. बहुत सारे factors पर depend करती है return. आप किस आपकी क्वालिटी कैसी है फंड की, ओके, देन कैटेगरी कौन सी है, वो मार्केट सिनेरियो क्या है, वो तो हम लोगों ने ये समझ में आ गया कि अगर हम लोग को कम रिस्क लेना है और कम रिटर्न में संतुष्ट रहना है तो लार्ज कैप इज द बेस्ट ऑप्शन दैट वी हैव. ओके, सो वी विल हैव लेस रिस्क लेस रिटर्न. ओके, सो बट उसमें भी अगर हम लोग अच्छी क्वालिटी के स्टॉक चूज करें तो वो हमारे लेस रिस्क का भी काम करेंगी और रिटर्न थोड़ा बढ़ा सकती है. जहां पे हमको रिस्क ज्यादा नहीं लेना पड़ रहा है पर रिटर्न बढ़ जा रही है. तो क्वालिटी बिजनेस स्कोर, यस, द क्वालिटी बिजनेस स्कोर, व्हाट डज द क्वालिटी बिजनेस स्कोर डज? It will increase your return without increasing your risk. Friend, please understand the benefit of QBS in mutual fund. In mutual fund or in any area of financial investment, for every return the risk is involved. Okay, but when you invest in quality, your risk remains same, but return will increase. So this is the power of quality business score. Okay, so we have Access Blue Chip, which has quality business score of 16. So generally we should only look at top 5 mutual fund, top 5 quality business score funds. So friends, what we have done, very less AUM. Generally AUM doesn't matter. Okay, but there are some funds like Taurus, because they have only 29 crore with them, and most of the fund, because of this small corpus, what they do, they try their luck in poor stocks to rise their return for a shorter period, but in long run they tends to do poorly. So to remove all these funds like Taurus and all, we have kept a check where you should do a asset of 100 crores. Okay, so if you do assets of 100 crore, straight away all the funds which has AUM less than 100 crore will get removed. So all those noise like Taurus and all will get removed. So we left with top 5 funds, top 5 quality business score. So these are top 5 quality business score, and this is Alpha Genter score. So Alpha Genter score, uh, everyone is clear with the Alpha Genter score, or somebody doesn't know Alpha Genter score? Everyone is okay with Alpha Genter score, or should I explain Alpha Genter score? AGS. Do you need any explanation on AGS, or should I go ahead directly discuss? No idea. Okay, one. Anyone else? Only one. Please explain. Please discuss on AGS. Okay, I will be doing 3 people. If I get 1 or 2 more, then it will be easy. Spawn explanation will help. Okay, I will do that. So what is the AGS? Now, do you know, so there are few fund managers with us in this group. So do you guys see alpha in mutual fund before investing? बहुत लोग alpha देखते हैं. Alpha, anybody who is looking at alpha before buying any mutual fund? Anybody who is looking at alpha, only alpha, जो जनरली आपको कहीं भी वेबसाइट में मिल जाएगी? नो आइडिया. ओके, ओके. एनीबडी एल्स? नो वन. ओके, सो फंड मैनेजर्स, एनी फंड मैनेजर? पराग शाह जी, आप लोग शायद देखते होंगे अल्फा. अल्फा देखते होंगे आप लोग. फंड का अल्फा कितना है? सो ठीक है, नो नो प्रॉब्लम. So most of you guys doesn't see alpha. Fund, mutual fund में there is one parameter which is known as alpha. आप कोई भी म्यूचुअल फंड के जो डेटा प्रोवाइडर हैं, जो डेटा प्रोवाइड करते हैं, मनी कंट्रोल और XYZ, देयर आर टू मेनी वैल्यू सर्च, तो आप देखेंगे यू विल फाइंड दे आर गिविंग अल्फा ऑफ द फंड. अभी ये अल्फा क्या है? व्हाट इज दिस अल्फा? आई विल शो यू विथ ऑन एक्सेल, तो क्लियरली समझ में आएगा. ना ये अल्फा, ये लोग जो दे कॉल इट एज अल्फा, ठीक है. सो हाउ डू दे कैलकुलेट दिस अल्फा? जो भी फंड हाउस है वो कैसे कैलकुलेट करती हैं, सॉरी जो भी वेबसाइट है वो कैसे कैलकुलेट करती है अल्फा? लेट अस चेक एक्सेस ब्लू चिप. This is just an example to explain you how did alpha generator score came into picture. So the blue chip, Axis blue chip, and the benchmark. This is the fund. So this is the fund and the benchmark. The benchmark is Nifty 50. ठीक है. तो जनरली वो लोग क्या करते हैं, बहुत सारे वेबसाइट आप देखेंगे, हर वेबसाइट का अपना अपना ही अल्फा होगा. इट विल नॉट बी सिमिलर टू द अदर वेबसाइट. ओके, मनी कंट्रोल का अल्फा कुछ और होगा, वैल्यू सर्च का अल्फा कुछ और होगा. हाउ दे डिसाइड दिस अल्फा? दे टेक 3-year रिटर्न, लाइक 3-year रिटर्न से फॉर एग्जांपल इज CAGR लेते हैं. CAGR 15% है, 15%, और निफ्टी का CAGR है से फॉर एग्जांपल, निफ्टी का CAGR है 10%. ठीक है. सो एक्सिस बाजार जहां पे 10% ही बढ़ा, एक्सिस ब्लू चिप 15% बढ़ा, तो वो लोग कैलकुलेट करते हैं अल्फा 15 - 10. तो आप सोचिए 3-year के हॉराइजन में आपने एक फंड का निकाला कि भाई उसका अल्फा क्या है. सो दिस इज द अल्फा ऑफ द फंड, कि वो बेंचमार्क से 5% अच्छा बिहेव किया, 5% ज्यादा रिटर्न दिया. दिस इज हाउ अल्फा इज बीन कैलकुलेटेड. नाउ बहुत जन इनको ऐसे लेते हैं, 2 साल के लिए लेते हैं. 2 साल में CAGR है मान लीजिए 13% और ये 7% है, तो अल्फा 6% है. सो दिस इज हाउ इट हैज बीन टेकन. अब ये हम लोगों को समझ में आया भाई, ये 2 साल के इतने लंबे पीरियड में ले रहे हैं, बीच में तो बहुत बाजार में अप डाउन हुई है. द मार्केट हैज गिवन सो मेनी वॉलेटाइल मूवमेंट इन बिटवीन. सो लुकिंग अल्फा फॉर 3 years, अल्फा फॉर 2 years will not make a big decision making tool. तो हम लोगों ने क्या किया, what we did, we created alpha generator score. Now what is alpha generator score? So इसमें कोई query है किसी को कि what is alpha? So wherever you will go in any website, आप अब अगर कभी वेबसाइट में जाएंगे तो आप देखेंगे हर एक फंड का अल्फा दिया हुआ है. ओके, सो एनीबडी, एनी क्वेरी ऑन दिस? कोई क्वेरी है इसमें? इज इट ओके? अल्फा, नाउ एवरीबॉडी नोज व्हाट इज अल्फा. अल्फा ऑफ अ फंड, कि जो वेबसाइट में अगर आप जाएंगे अल्फा दिखाएगा तो विल नॉट गेट कंफ्यूज कि क्या है अल्फा. ओके, सो दिस इज अल्फा. नाउ यहीं से अल्फा जेंडर स्कोर ने जन्म लिया. How did that happen? Now we are coming to alpha, which is more powerful and more promising for decision making tool. Okay, so now alpha gender score. अभी एक्सेस ब्लू चिप ही लेते हैं और निफ्टी 50 लेते हैं. ठीक है, तो हम लोग क्या करते हैं, से फॉर एग्जांपल लास्ट मंथ गया है दिसंबर. ठीक है, तो हम लोग क्या करेंगे, दिसंबर 20 और पिछले, मतलब हम लोग ले लेंगे 31 दिसंबर 20, ठीक है, और ये ले लेंगे 1 अक्टूबर 20. ठीक है, ठीक है, और ये ले लेंगे हम लोग. सो ठीक है, सो ऐसे करके हम लोग हर एक क्वार्टर का यहाँ पे रिटर्न ले लेंगे, और 10 ले लेते हैं एक बार, तो इससे इजी रहेगा समझने में. सो नेक्स्ट विल बी, हम लोग यहाँ से टान सकते हैं. आठ हुआ, ये हो जाएगा आपका. सो ये 10 क्वार्टर का हम लोगों ने 10 क्वार्टर, सो ऐसे हम लोगों ने रिटर्न बना लिया. सो हम लोग एक बार एग्जांपल लेते हैं कि से फॉर एग्जांपल मार्केट्स तो तेज रहे हैं यहाँ पे, तो लेट अस टेक 8% और इंडेक्स हैज रिजन 5%. इट हैज रिजन से फॉर एग्जांपल 10% और इंडेक्स बढ़ गया था 12%. ठीक है, देन वी हैव लेट अस अज्यूम दैट इन जून, अप्रैल जून में बाजार तेजी था ऑलमोस्ट, नहीं अप्रैल जून, या अप्रैल जून वाज तेजी. So let's take 12%, index take 15%. ये just मैं एक imaginary figure डाल ले रहा हूँ to make you guys understand कि how is alpha gender score calculated. So markets down थे, let us say it is down by 15%, but index was down by 18%, and it was down by say for example 10%. Index was down by 15%, index was down by 12%. ठीक है, एंड दिस इज डाउन जून में फॉर एग्जांपल 2% बढ़ा, और ये 1.5% ही बढ़ा, 5% बढ़ा, और 10% बढ़ा, 10% बढ़ा, 12% बढ़ा, एंड देन टेक 4% negative and 10% negative, 5%, 3%, 3%, So friends, now you have to tell me how Axis Blue Chip has behaved in each of the period. तो बहुत easy होगा, and we will also make an interactive session on this AlphaGenter score. So first, let us see on chat. हाँ, please either write on chat or you can also talk. So अगर हम लोग देखते हैं फर्स्ट क्वार्टर 1 अक्टूबर 2020 से 31 दिसंबर 2020 के बीच में Axis Blue Chip has risen 8% and Nifty has risen only 5%. So how was the performance of Axis Blue Chip? Good or bad? Good or bad? So you have to answer in good or bad. Good. So let us type good, or we can also give positive. Okay. Now coming to next, good or bad? Those who are struggling to understand AlphaGenter score, because it is very powerful, huh? So if you guys can interact, then it will be very easy to understand AlphaGenter score. Okay, bad, because index did 12% positive and Axis Blue Chip was only 10% positive. Okay, market ज्यादा परफॉर्म किया लेकिन Axis Blue Chip ने कम परफॉर्म किया. ओके फ्रेंड्स, ये क्लैरिटी हो रही है. आप बोलेंगे कि यहाँ पे इन्होंने तो अच्छा ही रिटर्न दिया, 10% रिटर्न दिया. समझ रहे हैं? Anybody who is not understanding this? Okay, now what about this? Good or bad? Friends, good or bad? Again bad. Okay, then what about this? Good or bad? Okay, Shiny ji is saying good. How good? 15% negative था, because index fell by 18% and the fund has fell by only 15%. Okay, so that is the reason it is good. Okay, even if the fund has performed negative 15%, it is good. तो हम लोग उसको पॉजिटिव लिख लेते हैं. यहां पे क्या था? सेकंड में इंडेक्स 10% घटा. गुड. ओके, नाउ इंडेक्स ये भी क्लियर ही है, 1.5% बढ़ा, हम लोग 2% बढ़ गए. यहाँ पे हम लोग बैड थे. ठीक है, यहाँ पे भी हम लोग बैड थे. इंडेक्स 10% बढ़ा, इंडेक्स 12% बढ़ा, हम लोग 10% बढ़े. यहाँ पे भी हम लोग बैड थे एंड यहाँ पे हम लोग गुड थे. सो सॉरी, यहाँ पे हम लोग वेरी गुड थे. इनफैक्ट market was down by 3% and we were up by 3%. So friends, so how many good and how many bads? We have five good, sorry, 5 good and 5 bad. So good is 5 and bad is 5. So ये है AlphaGenter score. तो out of 10 हम लोग bad को देखते नहीं हैं. Out of 10 the AlphaGenter score is 5. Okay, that means it is the fund has 50% chance of doing better than the index. So mutual funds are more of a risk averse strategy, जो आपको डायरेक्टली फंड्स में लॉस लग सकते हैं, डायरेक्ट स्टॉक्स में स्टॉक. Everybody is clear with this? First let me ask that. Everybody is clear with AlphaGenter score? Any confusion with this? If you don't write yes, I will be confused. Everybody is clear with AlphaGenter score, or do I need to explain it further? No confusion. That's great. Thank you. Only 4 people has written. Okay, so 21 people, 4 has written no confusion. Rest all are in confusion, or yeah, we'll be discussing that. Or you can say what should be the ideal AGS. आपको क्या लगता है क्या होना चाहिए आइडियल AGS? AlphaGenter स्कोर क्या होना चाहिए? 10 क्वार्टर अगर हम लोग देख रहे हैं तो क्या होना चाहिए? What do you think? 7 to 8. Okay, 5 and above, correct. So 5, what we have seen, it's very difficult for बिकॉज आप समझिए most of the funds they do well in falling market. Fund house index अगर 15% गिरते हैं तो दे फॉल. लाइक अगर आप देखेंगे यहाँ, ये मैंने कोइंसिडेंटली ऐसा क्रिएट किया है. मार्केट 18% डाउन था, इट इज 15% डाउन, 12 10 एंड नेगेटिव. यहाँ पे पॉजिटिव था, यहाँ पे नेगेटिव किया, अदरवाइज यहाँ पे नेगेटिव, यहाँ पे पॉजिटिव. सो आप जनरली ये कहीं ना कहीं पोर्ट्रे हो गया कि ये फंड भी ऐसा फंड है जो गिरते हुए मार्केट में कम गिरेगा और बढ़ते हुए मार्केट में कम बढ़ेगा. सो फंड मैनेजर क्या होता है, जो फंड मैनेजर इतना प्रेशर रहता है उनके ऊपर कि दे आइदर क्रिएट स्ट्रेटजीज व्हिच विल सुपरबली गिव रिटर्न इन राइजिंग मार्केट, और तो ये मैनेज करने के चक्कर में, ये मैनेज करने के चक्कर में 50-50% ही रह जाती है. लेकिन अगर कोई फंड 50% से भी खराब कर रही है, देन इट्स अ रिस्क. then it's a risk. So what I have seen from the data, 5 and above are okay, are good basically. Okay, if you are investing below that, then you need to be little bit thinking that okay, this fund is not performing well. भले क्वालिटी में अच्छा है बट परफॉर्म अच्छा नहीं करेगा, मुझे बहुत बड़ा रिटर्न शायद ना दे. Okay friends, so let us see that again, see this again. So so where we were, sorry, we were in website. So अब हम लोग डिसाइड कर सकते हैं. Now we can decide which fund we can invest in. So we have quality business score and we have alpha gender score. So no science required. If I want to invest in large cap, I will be investing in Axis Blue Chip and with a AGS of 5. I need to avoid DSP. Now, we also need to see whether DSP has been recently launched or not. Because अगर ये आउट ऑफ 10 है कि नहीं, तो हम लोग इसको क्लिक करके ये हम लोग अभी ऐड कर देंगे कि ये फंड कितने, अगर इनको तीन ही क्वार्टर हुआ है और 3 क्वार्टर में 3 है, देन इट्स गुड, या 6 क्वार्टर में 3 है तो गुड है. अदरवाइज वी नीड टू सी दैट कि ये कितना दिन का हो गया, ये फंड कितनी पुरानी है. सो वो आपको जब आप क्लिक करेंगे तो DSP, बिकॉज इट इज शोइंग गुड फंड, क्योंकि जनरली अगर फंडामेंटल अच्छे हैं देन रिटर्न शुड बी देयर, अगर नहीं है देन वी नीड टू चेक. सो यस, आउट ऑफ 10, 10 साल का इसका 10 महीने 10 क्वार्टर का इसका डेटा अवेलेबल है, एंड आउट ऑफ 10 इट इज 3. सो यस, DSP वी नीड टू अवॉइड इन लार्ज कैप even if the quality business score is okay, quality business score is good, but we need to avoid it because alpha gender score is poor or very low. ठीक है. Then third, yes, LIC we can go, Edelweiss we can go. So this is how we can select. PGIM we have to avoid. We can also invest in Kotak. Okay, so if we give combination of 3 कि भाई बीट कर रहा है. नाउ देयर इज वन मोर इशू विद द बीटिंग ऑफ द बेंचमार्क. एजीएस आप ले रहे हैं, आप ये भी देख लीजिए कि रिटर्न कैसा कर रहा है. जैसे एक्सिस ब्लू चिप में कोई इशू नहीं है. व्हाई? तो इसका जैसे इसमें है, ये 6 बार बीट किया है एजीएस और 11% ही रिटर्न दिया. कैन यू टेल मी व्हाट इज अ लॉजिक बिहाइंड दिस कि अल्फा जेंटर स्कोर इज 6 but the return is only 11%. Anybody who can give this on or say on Zoom right now, ये क्या reason है? Anybody? Alpha gender score is 6 but the return is only 11%. Then what is the scenario? क्या reason है? 6 month return poor. Why return is poor? Tell me that. AGS is 6 but a return is 11%, only 11%. Anybody want to try? Have some guesses. Lack of poor selection. No, quality is good. Please, quality is good. Quality is 16. It is third in quality. It is ranked third in quality, less return than Nifty. Why that less return than Nifty? No, it has AGS of 6. Spread over too many companies. No, not a right answer. Anyone else? Fund man, no, no, no. Fund man, no, not fund manager for 6 months. No, 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 no. ओके, रविंद्रनाथ जी आप कहीं हल्का करेक्ट हैं, लेकिन एक्सप्लेनेशन क्लियर नहीं है, मैं आपको बता देता हूं. दैट मीन्स LIC इज अ स्ट्रेटेजी इन अ फॉलिंग मार्केट. ये फॉलिंग मार्केट में तो इट फॉल्स लेस देन द इंडेक्स, बट राइजिंग मार्केट में तो ये बहुत ज्यादा रिस्क एवर्स स्ट्रेटेजी है. फ्रेंड्स प्लीज अंडरस्टैंड दिस. फॉलिंग मार्केट में ये जो स्ट्रेटजी है, जो फंड है LIC, ये हर बार इंडेक्स को, क्योंकि अगर 6 मिला है इसको और एक फंड है जिसको 5 मिला और 17% रिटर्न है, ओके, दैट मींस ये फॉलिंग मार्केट में दिस स्ट्रेटजी इज फॉलिंग लेस देन द निफ्टी. सो अगर आप देख रहे हैं, अगर आप AGS, सो अगर आप इस 3 कॉम्बिनेशन को ऐड करते हैं, आप LIC में भी इन्वेस्ट कर सकते हैं. यू कैन आल्सो इन्वेस्ट इन LIC, देयर इज नो इशू, कीपिंग इन माइंड दैट ओके, इन व्हेन राइजिंग मार्केट it will not give me great return compared to other funds, but in falling market it will fall less compared to other funds. Are we getting this? Are we getting this? Okay. Portfolio having value stocks, it portfolio is having value stocks, but those are not falling. मतलब वो ओवर वैल्यूड, और मतलब क्या बोलूं, बहुत ज्यादा लार्ज कंपनीज इन्वेस्ट कर रखे हैं कंपनी में, ठीक है. सो इससे एक आइडिया लग जाता है. सो अगर मैं को रिटर्न वाले फंड्स में जाने हैं तो व्हाट विल आई सेलेक्ट? सो can I have you guys to select 2-3 funds from this? So anybody who can select 2-3 funds now? So let us see what I'm thinking, you are thinking alike, or it's different. So you got the understanding how to select mutual fund now. Okay, Axis and Canada blue chip. Only one. Give me 2-3 funds, Sunil ji. Sushil ji, give me 2-3 funds. At least 3 funds. Axis and Canada. Axis and Canada. Why Canada? Why Canada? Looking at the data, maybe return is higher, but I will not go with Canada. No, not Canada. Okay. Access, Edelweiss, Kotak. Access is okay. Edelweiss is okay, good, very good. And Kotak. Yes. These 3 funds. Yeah. So Access, Canada's, Canada. Okay. We need to also see that whether the Canada is a new fund or not. अगर नया फंड हुआ तो यस हो सकता है कि वी कैन गो विथ इट. तो 4 दिखा रहा है, आउट ऑफ 10 नहीं हो, आउट ऑफ 8 हो या आउट ऑफ 7 हो, then no, out of 10 ही है, then we need to be very cautious with Canada. Canada के संग cautious रहना होगा सर. Canada के संग अगर मार्केट्स गिरते हैं, so Canada can be a risky bet. ठीक है, because rising markets में they are doing well, अच्छा कर रहे हैं वो इंडेक्स से, but in falling markets they may not be performing that well with the index because AGS is low. ठीक है, AGS आपको कहीं ना कहीं बता देता है कि वो ओवरऑल कैसा है, और रिटर्न आपको बता देता है कि वो उसका डायरेक्शन कैसा है. अगर जैसे ये देखिए, इनके जो फंड्स, इनके जो रिटर्न्स हैं वो भी सिमिलर है, एडलवाइज एंड ये. तो यहाँ पे अल्फा जेंडर स्कोर कम है. इफ द अल्फा जेंडर स्कोर वुड हैव बीन 6, then I must have said you okay, or even 5 I must have said okay to Canada. But looking at 4, I'm little bit pessimistic with Canada that अगर मार्केट्स यहाँ से थोड़ा भी गिरते हैं तो ये जो 21% का रिटर्न है वो भी जाएगा, और ये सब कम गिरेंगे, लेकिन ये सब मॉडरेट गिरेंगे इनफैक्ट. और लेकिन और LIC में इट इज गुड, बट ये मुझे बढ़ते हुए मार्केट में रिटर्न नहीं देगा. सो अगर मुझे अच्छा फंड्स में मॉडरेटली इन्वेस्ट करना है तो एक्सेस, एडलवाइज एंड कोटक कैन बी अ गुड बेट फॉर मी इन लार्ज कैप. In a similar way, if you look at if we just go for mid cap, then select करते हैं mid cap. Anybody, and AUM हम लोग 100 करोड़ के ऊपर ले लेते हैं. So anybody who wants to do guesses? Anybody want to do guess? जैसे हम लोग यूनियन मिड कैप छोड़ देते हैं क्योंकि इसका एजीएस ही नहीं है हमारे पास, so we need to start from here. Anybody wants to make some guesses on mid cap? Wow. Very difficult. Looks like difficult. Anybody? Are you guys checking what can we have in mid cap? So HDFC mid cap opportunity. Why HDFC? HDFC 17. 6 is easiest. So friends, अगर किसी में रिटर्न्स भी अच्छे हैं प्लस एजीएस भी है और क्यूबीएस भी अच्छी है, तो व्हाई विल आई गो फॉर एचडीएफसी? जब मुझे 7 का एजीएस मिल रहा है, व्हाई विल आई गो फॉर 6? लार्ज कैप में तो वी डोंट हैव एनी एजीएस अबव 7 एंड ऑल, ठीक है. सो आई थिंक फॉर मी वुड बी लाइक एक्सेस, then is DSP or PGM, where I will go for 6 AGS, I will go for 7 AGS, and if I want to select third one, then I can select this UTI. So XS, DSP and UTI. Invesco is 8, but quality business score. For this 1 mark, you are adding a risk to the portfolio. मतलब क्वालिटी में आप वो कर रहे हैं. देखिए जब क्वालिटी होती है ना, you need to understand when there is a good quality, तो कभी कभी इन सब मार्केट में खराब क्वालिटी भी चल जाती हैं या थोड़ी मॉडरेट क्वालिटी भी चल जाती हैं. बट इफ यू स्टिक विद ग्रेट क्वालिटीज, मार्केट जब पुअर होते हैं तो दे विल हेल्प अस. सो आई थिंक because Motilal ka ages, that means it is doing well in falling market, only in falling market, not in rising markets. It has been clearly seen from its AGS and return. But Axis Blue Chip is doing well in rising and falling market. DSP is also doing well. And ये तो दिख रहा है कि 6 में AGS कम में क्यों जाऊं, और उसके बाद मुझे UTI लिख रहा है अच्छा. So these 3 funds looking good to me. Now this is how you can decide on strategies. On how to select mutual funds. Okay, now this is a little bit complex process. So we have all, so you guys have taken strategies, most of the strategies आप लोगों ने लिया ही है म्यूचुअल फंड में. Now we are coming up with some strategies कि अगर मुझे SIP में इन्वेस्ट करना है, if I want to invest in SIP और lump sum, कभी भी मुझे इन्वेस्ट करना है, तो what should I do? क्योंकि मार्केट्स के डायनामिक बदलते रहते हैं and fund manager can shift their fund to one place to another. Acha, first of all, before going into strategies, so this is clear. I think this is clear how can we select how to select category, and from after selecting category, which fund we need to invest in. Is it clear? Any query in this? Anybody? सुशील जी, yes. बस एक ही जन को समझ में आई कि सबको समझ में आई? Nobody is saying yes, only one. Then okay, so till now the session is good. Should I assume it's good, or the session was good? Okay till now, thank you. So यहाँ तक आपको समझ में आया कि AGS QBS यूज करके हम लोग फंड कैसे चूज कर सकते हैं. Thank you thank you very much, thank you. Now next, anybody who is having this myth, mostly you guys have attended our webinar. I think hardly people are new over here. Most have joined our webinar, free webinar. And so anybody who लोग को अभी भी डर लगता है for investing in funds other than HDFC, SBI, anyone who is still feels it's challenging to invest in, only one no, so that if that is there, then I will show you one more data. Who feel that no, I cannot invest in Edelweiss, सर ये तो Edelweiss है, सर ये तो PGIM है, सो ये तो एक्सिस है, सो एक्सिस बैंक में गया था, बहुत ही पुअर एक्सपीरियंस था, सो आई विल नॉट इन्वेस्ट इन एक्सिस। HDFC बहुत ही अच्छी बड़ी बड़ी ब्रांड है, SBI इज अ गवर्नमेंट कंपनी, गवर्नमेंट बैंक, सो आई फील सेफ। Anybody having that understanding? Anyone is having that understanding that I should not invest in this or that? No, 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 thank you. But still I will show you a small data which we have made on this is yeah. So what we have made, we have seen that we are seeing that uh, all the high fund manager, high fund houses which has huge AUM. Let us take large cap first. जो बड़े फंड हाउस हैं, जो लार्ज फंड हाउसेज हैं, लेट अस टेक 5। अभी तो फिर भी इनमें शिफ्ट हो गए, आप देख सकते हैं HDFC का HDFC का AUM है शिफ्टेड टू 6th, ओके। और जनरली अदरवाइज जिन लोगों का इन्वेस्टमेंट होता है यहाँ, जो कि टॉप आप देख ही रहे हैं, HDFC का बहुत ही फंड शिफ्ट हो गया है। सो मैं HDFC भी ले लेता हूँ। So these I have taken 6 funds. I have taken 6 fund houses. One is ICICI, SBI, Axis, Mirae, Aditya Birla and HDFC. Generally, people tend to invest in ICICI, SBI and HDFC, and और कहीं ना कहीं आदित्य भी. But they do not want to invest in Mirae. They do not want to invest in Axis. Now let me show, we have created an alpha कि कौन कौन बेंचमार्क को बीट करते हैं। एक साल में खाली एक्सिस और SBI हैं जो स्लाइटली पॉजिटिव रहे हैं अल्फा में। There is one fund, Canara Robeco, which has been doing well in last 1 year in alpha generation. Then is JM, then is UTI. UTI is also coming up with huge margin in creating alpha. Now if we look at 2 years, 2 years में Axis still positive, so और तो सब दूर दूर चले गए. If we look at 3 years, Axis was still there and SBI, ICICI and HDFC तो कहीं बहुत ही दूर पहुंच गई. If we look at 5 years, sorry 3 years done क्या, हाँ 3 years Axis है, Mirae है और ICICI भी नीचे है, HDFC भी, SBI भी नीचे है. 3 years कर लेना, हाँ 3 years. So with this what we want to prove कि please do not run behind the fame of a fund house. ठीक है, fund house HDFC हो सकती है, ICICI. Invest in only those fund house which is giving return, which is buying quality stocks and which is buying which is giving good return, which is creating alpha generator score. ठीक है, तो invest in only those funds. Okay friend, so don't get carried away with the name of the fund AUM limit. 100 करोड़ का AUM देखिए, 100-200 करोड़ का AUM देखिए, because difficult to get 100 करोड़ even. ठीक है, उन लोगों ने बड़े बड़े नाम, they are doing different word, HDFC and SBI का AUM है, क्यों है? क्योंकि they are highly famous and they are banks, so getting funds, because it's a financial market, stock for mutual fund is a financial market, so getting fund is easy for them. So they may have 10,000 crore of fund, whereas Access or Mirae may not have that much of fund, but they are doing well and not that poor also. So getting fund to add fund to the AUM, it's very difficult. So if you take 100 crore as an AUM, base AUM, then okay, I will invest at least 100 crore. What we okay, you don't require to worry much. if you are investing in good quality funds. Okay, so QBS help you with the quality. You need to be rest assured that okay, उन्होंने जो जो stocks लिए हुए हैं वो अच्छे हैं. Okay, AGS help to understand what is the trend of the fund in rising and falling market. रिटर्न से हम लोग को समझ में आता है कि वो फंड नॉर्मल जो रिटर्न देने वाले और भी फंड है उनसे कैसा कर रहा है. ठीक है, तो विद दिस थ्री यू कैन create your own strategies or you can start investing in mutual fund. Okay, this is one thing. Now coming back to the strategy, now हम लोग 5-10 मिनट इक्विटी स्ट्रेटेजी के बारे में डिस्कस करते हैं. इक्विटी स्ट्रेटेजीज, नाउ व्हाट वी आर कमिंग अप विद, सो हम लोगों ने QBS और AGS के बेसिस पे we have already created some of the strategies which is going to launch in some of, I think, 10-15 days. So this is how the QBS strategy will look like. हम लोगों को दिक्कतें हो रही थी. We were facing some problem in selecting कि कौन सा फंड लूं, AGS क्वालिटी बिजनेस स्कोर. तो जो मैंने आपको भी दिखाया इक्विटी में जाके, जैसे यहाँ पे मैंने आपको दिखाया ना कि कैसे कैसे आप फंड चूज कर सकते हैं यहाँ से, वही हम लोगों ने स्ट्रेटेजी में डाल दिए. तो ये और पावरफुल हो जाता है. दिस बिकम मोर पावरफुल in selecting which fund you should invest. So this would be the face of the new product of mutual fund, where यहाँ पे हम लोग QBS लेंगे. what is the current QBS? so हम लोग ने 3 रखा है, मतलब top 3 QBS funds. okay, and AUM we have taken 250 crores. top 3 QBS of current, पिछले मंथ जो QBS में top 5 थे वो लिया है, उसके पहले मंथ में जो टॉप 5 थे QBS में वो लिया है, और उसके पहले मंथ में जो टॉप 5 थे QBS में वो लिया है, और 12 मंथ का इसका हम लोगों ने रिटर्न ले लिया कि एटलीस्ट ग्रेटर देन 12 मंथ में बेटर रिटर्न होने चाहिए. तो वो करके हम लोगों ने, एंड दिस इज द स्ट्रेटजी एंड इट इज गिविंग 65% रिटर्न. और इंडेक्स में अगर सेम तरीके से हम लोग इन्वेस्ट करते हैं हर महीने, सो एवरी मंथ there will be a fund. ठीक है, you can see this like in January 2021, you can see now only that there's excess blue chip. So this strategy is giving only excess blue chip right now. Okay, now it will also show you the history. What is the history of this fund which is coming in? So in history, excess blue chip has come 25 times. 25 बार excess blue chip आया है. ठीक है, in last 3 years. And then LIC Housing Finance has came 15 times, IDBI has came 15 times, Canara Robeco has come once. Just a second. So friends, ये है. So this is how it will look like, जो आपको बताएगा कि करंट मंथ में आपको कौन से फंड में काम करना है. So the chances are higher that this fund will keep on repeating. So अगर किसी को SIP भी करना है, so this can happen, that can happen कि कोई मंथ में LIC एक्सेस ब्लू चिप हट जाए और कैनरा रोबेको आ जाए. तो जैसे ही कोई फंड का QBS चेंज हो जाएगा, खराब होने लगेगा, फंडामेंटल उनके खराब होने लगेंगे, आप देखेंगे कि वो फंड ऑटोमेटिकली दैट विल गेट रिमूव. एनी क्वेरी इन दिस? एंड यू विल आल्सो नो, अगर आपको जानना है कि ओके दीज फंड्स LIC 15 बार आया हुआ है पहले, IDBI 15 बार आया हुआ है, कैनरा रोबेको एक बार आया हुआ है, तो यू कैन आल्सो ट्राई विद दीज फंड्स. ओके, व्हाई शुड इन्वेस्ट इन अदर फंड्स जिसका QBS अच्छा नहीं है, AGS अच्छा नहीं है? I can invest in this. So this is the one. आप SIP भी कर सकते हैं और you can invest in lump sum. Okay. Any query in this? So this is how the new mutual fund will look like. Okay. This is for large cap. Let me show you for mid cap. There's issue in mid cap. Show you for mid cap. Okay, so you can see there is access and DSP in mid cap. Okay, so and the return is 91%. So ऐसे इसमें create किया, full details यहाँ पे मिल जाएंगे आपको. So this will be more powerful, and more some of the distributors, mutual fund distributor who want to suggest their clients for SIP, they can also think that. Okay, so ये वाले funds कभी quality में रहे हुए हैं. So you'll also get to know, okay, these funds were good in small cap, and currently we are recommending Canara Robeco. So this is about to come. These funds are about to come. Okay. Any query on this? So let me show you one more thing. So friends, mutual fund is space, those who are investor. So mutual fund is a space where you can decide on how you can allocate your fund. Okay, so in debt fund, let me quickly tell you how you can decide on debt fund. We've started giving a good debt fund now. So what we have understood from debt fund, because we are a developing economy, and there is a huge risk involved in investments in debt also right now, in nowadays, because some of the debt mutual funds are giving negative return. So if you click on quality, no quality, and if you click on fund category, yeah, and if you go on debt, let me tell, so what we have understood, looking at debt categories, there are 16 categories in debt. Okay, so long term are, if you are looking for long term investments for say for 10 years, because if you go by SEBI categorization, they are for 10 years, 5 year, 10 years. Gilt are again very risky, gilt funds. So what we suggest our investors to invest in: dynamic bond, corporate bond, short duration, banking and PSU, low duration, and ultra short duration, and medium duration only. Please do not invest in credit risk. Okay, and overnight is for the liquid fund, so you will not make big money in overnight. And if you are investing in dynamic, corporate, short, PSU, low duration, money, sorry, not money market, ultra short duration, then you need to check the quality of the paper they are holding. And please, looking at scenario of the markets, the way companies are failing to pay their debt, please invest only in funds which are having AAA bond, which are investing in AAA. Do not go for, let me show you the paper, how company is, how is rating given. So this is the rating. So these are the rating. AAA is considered the prime. Okay, that means there's very low chance of defaulting of the offerer. So those who have taken the loan, so there's very low chance. Uh, so lender is little bit okay, and then we have double A plus, double A minus, which is high grade, and then we have A plus, A minus, which is upper medium, and then we have triple B plus, then we have triple B, then we have triple B minus, with the lower medium grade. Then these are all junk. Okay, then you enter in a kind of speculative thing, that पैसे नहीं भी मिलेंगे. Okay, so what we suggest our investors to only invest in the funds which is investing in AAA paper. Okay, those who are not compromising to get great return and not compromising their customers money. Because see, अगर आपको रिस्क लेना है तो इक्विटी में लेंगे ना, डेट में हमको क्यों लेना रिस्क? ओके, सो हम लोग सजेस्ट करते हैं, जैसे सिंपल है, वी हैव ओपन कॉर्पोरेट बॉन्ड, तो हम लोग इमीडिएटली क्या करेंगे, वी विल सेलेक्ट दिस, वी विल लोअर टू हाई हम लोग इसको कर लेंगे. सो डीएसपी में 98% ट्रिपल ए है और ट्रिपल बी और लोअर नहीं है और डबल ए और लोअर नहीं है. सो इट्स बिकम अ फर्स्ट इन्वेस्टमेंट इन माई फॉर माई कॉर्पोरेट बॉन्ड. ठीक है, एंड देन इज IDFC, देन इज एक्सेस. सो ऐसे आप दो तीन फंड, top 2-3 funds, looking at the category, you can invest. Okay, there is no much rocket science in that. What we have seen, you can decide categories, which category you want to invest in. You can invest in corporate, you can invest. But so first important factor, there can be people will be saying कि सर आप बैंकिंग पेशे में भी मत करिए, अभी कॉर्पोरेट में मत करिए, अभी आप इसमें करिए. सो दैट इज देयर, यू कैन हैव दैट अंडरस्टैंडिंग कि आपको किस में जाना है, कॉर्पोरेट में, डायनामिक में और बैंकिंग पेशे में. बट the important thing is you only invest in triple A, the highest triple A bond, and try to avoid those funds which has triple B, investment in triple B. I think there is no triple B in corporate. Okay, AUM to be checked, I think, for, because it is a debt fund, so you can avoid funds below 500. Okay, so जैसे PGIM आप avoid कर सकते हैं, ठीक है, but 500 के ऊपर you can take easily. Now let us come to banking PSU. If you are investing in banking PSU fund, उसमें भी सिंपल है, we need to click this, और हम लोग यहाँ पे ये, जैसे हम लोग LIC में कर सकते हैं, we can invest in Sundaram, we can invest in IDFC. Okay, sometimes like you like if you can see IDFC उसमें भी बहुत अच्छा था, इसमें भी बहुत अच्छा है, कॉर्पोरेट में भी अच्छा था, तो we can decide on IDFC. Okay, because वहाँ पे भी अच्छा है, यहाँ पे भी अच्छा है, तो we can invest in IDFC because as a fund house. So today we don't have much time on discussing on fund house and fund manager. However, we are making some strategies on, not strategies, we are making some data on fund house and fund manager. Let me show you that data, a brief of that data. Okay, so we are making that. So this is that data which we are making. ठीक है, जिसके अंदर हम लोग यहाँ पे आपको फंड हाउस और फंड मैनेजर का QBS बताएंगे. ओके, एंड वी कैन आल्सो मेक अ डेटा फॉर डेट कि विच ऑफ द फंड हाउस आर ओनली इन्वेस्टिंग इन ट्रिपल ए फंड and not investing in double A or junk fund. So straight away you can go through fund house and go through good fund. You can straight away go through correct fund manager. Like see over here, let us select from highest QBS, और QBS के साथ साथ हम लोग को चाहिए कि वो रिटर्न भी बीट करता है, तो let us take greater than 60%. So we immediately get Rajiv Thakkar, who is from Parag Parik, doing very well, beating Nifty 86% of time, and number of time it will beat the Nifty 6 times. And then we have 3 fund managers from Parag Parik. Then we have Akash Singhania. Then we have Shayaz Devalkar from Axis. Then we have Swati Anil Kulkarni from UTI. So this way you can easily decide which fund manager doing well in which fund house and whether they are doing well, so they have some intelligence in them to do well in market. So we are making these reports, so this will be available in, let's see when it get updated with all approvals and all. So you can get to understand which fund manager is doing well. Similarly, you can also check for QBS for fund house. Like if you can see, Parag Parik is doing well in, as a fund house also it's doing very well. Two funds and investing in great. Shriram now, when there are very less AUM, so we can avoid. Then we have Axis, then we have LIC, then we have Motilal. Taurus we need to avoid because very less AUM. BOXA is doing well, Canara Robeco is doing well as per the QBS. So for fund house, I don't have right now the AGS. I'm only having QBS, so I'll be adding AGS to it. Then we can know which fund house buys quality stocks and beat market. So that can be a great combination. This is for equity, and we can also make this for debt also, that which fund house or fund managers are investing more in triple A funds, not investing in double A, not investing in triple B or poor funds, even if they are carrying credit risk or whatever, but they are avoiding investing in triple B and lower funds. Okay, so this is how you can select debt fund. Now this Excel will be available on website only. Okay, you can navigate, you can do your research on this website. So Excel is not available for general public. So it's nothing, all the Excel data has been given over here. Even Excel, we need to update it daily, but this data get updated daily in this website. So it's more powerful and more reliable. We are adding all those studies which we are adding on our website continuously. Okay, now what next? So next, yeah, one more thing. So before we end, let me show you what can be the allocation. Okay, what should be the allocation of fund if we want to invest through mutual fund. So this is the allocation which was given by Selesh sir in one of his webinar. So what he suggested is very powerful. So 40% in equity mutual fund to beat the inflation, 40% debt mutual fund to keep money liquid for emergency need, and 20% in gold fund for slightly hedging of equity portfolio. So these are the three allocation you can do. If you're only investing in, so if you're only investing in mutual fund, okay, and want to allocate your fund. Now in equity, what you can do, you can have 50% large cap, as this will fall less in falling market, 30% mid cap, as this will give slightly higher return than large cap, and will fall less than the small cap. Okay, then 20% small cap, as this will give highest return, but as it will also fall higher in falling market, thus only 20% of exposure. So 40% equity. For equity also you can decide your this, and let's see whether I've given. Because in debt fund, we only suggest to invest in corporate bond, dynamic bond fund, and banking and PSU. Short-term duration you also invest, long-term duration you can also invest, but better to keep your fund. If you're not, if you don't understand debt fund properly, then do not go for any other funds for investing in debt fund. Okay, invest in corporate bond, invest in invest in a dynamic bond fund, and invest in banking and PSU funds. Okay, so we would suggest that three categories out of 16 categories, keep your investment for three categories only. Okay, and if you are investing for 1 or 2 days, then liquid fund and money markets are best place to invest. So that too. Now one basic thing remains same in all the category is invest only in those funds which has exposure in AAA bonds. Okay, Don't become greedy looking at 14%, 15% return in debt. Those are like सपना. अगर आप सपना देख रहे हैं, ड्रीम्स आप देख रहे हैं 15% 17% इन डेट, और कोई एक टाइम पे आ गया वो रिटर्न दिखा के कोई आपको बेच रहा है, तो प्लीज डोंट बाय दैट थ्योरी. Invest for 9.5%, 8% return in debt. So it will give you good return and stable return, and it will not it will not give you stress when of falling of not paying the debt of the fund. Okay, so this is how you can make allocation. So yes, somebody has asked about the debt funds. So we sorry, gold funds. So we have already added that on our website. So now we have made gold ETFs and gold gold fund. So now you have this gold fund of fund and gold ETF. So you can take decision from here for investing in gold. So you can either invest in ETF or you can directly invest in gold funds. So friends, anything else or should we end for the day? Hope you like the session. There are many more things to discuss, many more things to explain, but because of time, we have spent 2 hours, so almost 2 hours. So, anything else, friend? Did you like the session? Do you like the session? Thank you, sir. Thank you, Satyagopanji. Thank you for the appreciation. Thank you, Aditya ji. Thank you, Shaini ji. Thank you very much. Thank you, Bhaskar ji. Time goes short, exactly. There is it's a vast subject. Mutual fund is a very vast subject. So, thank you, Ravindra ji. Thank you for your appreciation. Yeah, thank you, Sunil ji. Thank you, Sushil ji. So, those who have not yet taken strategies, please buy them. The debt fund, because see, बहुत क्या होता है कि हम लोग सही फंड्स मैंने तो बता दिया, ठीक है, मैंने तो बता दिया, बट बहुत बार ऐसे चूज करना बहुत डिफिकल्ट हो जाता है. तो सेम उसी अंडरस्टैंडिंग पे आपको डेटा चूज करके देता है कि कौन कौन से फंड में इन्वेस्ट करना है, और म्यूचुअल फंड सिलेक्ट करना इज मोर डिफिकल्ट टास्क देन इक्विटी. ठीक है, सो प्लीज आप लोग और म्यूचुअल फंड्स बाय करिए, म्यूचुअल फंड की स्ट्रेटेजीज बाय करिए, और ये जो नया स्ट्रेटेजी आ जाएगा, आई थिंक 10-15 दिन में लॉन्च हो जाना चाहिए, तो आपको बहुत ईजी होगा म्यूचुअल फंड सिलेक्ट करना. ओके फ्रेंड्स, thank you and goodbye. Thank you for all the appreciation. Thank you.